Alright. There's one missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pirate butt beard. I approve and leave the motion for them all to stay. What's going on, doozers, and welcome to episode 7 on the Shadowtopia server. We are today starting out in the Nether, not because we need anything, just because it's a fun place to start out, and we have to have a conclave of the pirates, because things are happening, and things are happening fast. I mean, there's rumors floating around that the elves at Thornfall are going to come after us. The wizard that we all thought was all great and everything, yeah, he's possessed. You know, the dwarves are after us. Amonsterbeast is recruiting an army. Yeah, we need a meeting of the pirates. And we got to start talking about defense. Because we don't want to die, right? Right. We don't want to die. Nope. 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 He's got a very one-sided conversation going on. Alright. Let's see about getting the pirates together. Doodle, you can get that to the corner.
No, I deserve to be here.
Well, you did break the redstone, but get out of the corner. Ow! Alright, so we're having this conclave for a very specific reason. I was wishing Mr. Wicked could be here, but there's reasons. So, Beast is out for blood. Specifically, the 3 of us.
But mostly me.
Well, you and me mostly, and then they've got Wolfsman on Yokai. They feel that Wolfsman should kill Yokai Wolf, because there can only be one wolf.
Hey,
so
that's my line.
Well, here's the deal. First off, let me start this on a good note.
Not broke anymore.
There's yours.
I shall add this to the beacon. Maybe I can make a 3rd beacon. Nice.
There's yours.
Wow, I'm rich again.
So, as you noticed, I blocked off some entrances. That's because, you know, last time we had a little bit of an intruder. More importantly, though, if you noticed when you were coming in, there was a big gaping hole.
I did. I jumped over it.
Yes.
Surprise hasn't killed me.
And I'm hoping that it does exactly that. Actually, I'm hoping that when people try to infiltrate our base, they die. Speaking of that, did I just hear somebody get in lava? In any case, we need to set up a couple things. We need to set up the pirates plundering area. So we need some suggestions for where to put that. And then the other thing we need to consider is how we make sure that we don't die to the elves or the dwarves.
Hmm.
Now, Doodle, I've already put you onto a task.
Down.
Yes. You need all
Now-
the redstone we can get.
As far as this, as far as, you know, IronDoozer and Yokai Whelp, Mr. Epic, and you are too, and we can't forget, you know, DoodleMoose. Obviously, there has to be retaliation. In
Why
4
we have
seasons,
children now?
in 4 seasons, I have never died to a monster beast's pranks.
Me neither.
So my intention is to make sure that we all survive that too, because we've got to beat a monster beast. Now, that being said, he is online right now.
Yes. But he's AFK.
Oh, well, that takes all the fun out of it, because I was going to say we could go, you know,
Murderate him.
murderate him.
Show him
But-
my cutlass.
Yar. In any case, okay, so we got a game plan. Fishies and place to put fishies.
Bernie boys for me. Oh, Doozer, there's something I need to do. Do you have a bed?
Intruder.
I told you I saw something. Plunder?
I just want that head. And let's get the potions.
Ooh, new ender chest. Lovely.
Did you get the head?
Wondering how... No, somebody got it, though. I'm wondering how he got in.
Maybe he, not ender pearl, but course fruit?
Maybe. But I saw him.
We would have heard it.
Yar.
Maybe he followed
Heard
us
or seen
in.
it.
Yar. Aha. Good lad.
He's in. That's why you can't hear me. He's in my dungeon. They're hiding in my dungeon. They're plundering the dungeon.
They're pirates?
It's white top. It's all of them. They're all here.
Ah,
Time for ye to die. Oh no. Ye shall die. Ye shall die. Oh, you went in big. White top.
Well, that didn't go the way it was figured down. No, was not intending to end up dead. No. So we've got to deal with this, and we got to deal with it pretty decently. The first thing we need to do is we need to talk with JT, and I mean, I'm not going to, because that was last time was bad. Yeah, but last time I talked to JT, it was hateful. I'm not going to do it, but maybe I can convince Doodle to do it. Maybe the wizard can give us a hand. In any case, there are some things today that are pretty pressing. Just some things that need to be handled. There's a lot of, you know, ugly. I guess that's the word for it, right? There's just ugly. 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 So I think a little bit of what we're doing today is going to be just kind of cleaning up the base, getting some of the ugly gone so that we can go forward and start really making this island look awesome. Also, if you noticed, my voice probably sounds very different right now, maybe a little bit more echoey. And the reason is because I have officially moved into my new studio. So I am no longer sitting next to a front door and, you know, talking to you through traffic and everything. Oh, holding that axe is pretty aggressive here, hold a melon. So I'm no longer sitting in front of a front door. However, I haven't gotten the acoustic foam up yet. So it's probably going to be a little bit echoey, maybe a little bit cavernous until I take care of that. But hopefully this new space that I have is going to give me the ability to maybe get rid of some of the background noise. And also, you know, it's inspiring me to be a little bit more creative, because this wasn't just an accidental kind of did it thing. I had to, you know, repaint walls. I had to lay carpet. I build furniture. Yeah, I've been going crazy. This place looks awesome. As soon as it's done, I'm going to give you a studio tour. Until then, though, let's kick off into a time lapse. I'm going to go ahead and get a lot of this stuff torn down, start moving stuff around, figuring out how it's going to work. That one's going to be the hardest, because ultimately that is going to go up there. And we're going to have a reigning villager parade that will be able to, you know, these guys will make their babies. Like, see, they made a baby. You guys are such wonderful parents. Now throw them down the hole. Very good. So, I couldn't have planned that better myself. So we're going to move this up into the sky. That way, when the villagers make the babies, they don't have to go through all this nonsense. They will just fall down. And we'll have a collection system down here where we can collect them, or, well, you know, we can turn it off and they'll just plummet to their death. They're great parents. All right, let's go. All right, so we now have all of that cleared out. Now, as far as figuring out what we're going to put these guys in, so my idea is that these idiots are going to end up in the sky. Now, what I want to do is I want to create basically like a hot air balloon type thing up there, where the villagers are going to live in the hot air balloon, and they're going to make the babies that way. And then when the babies are made, they're going to come and they're going to drop down to the ground. Now, to catch them at the ground, what we're going to do is we're going to have a water source that we can turn on and off. So when they fall down, if we're trying to keep the villagers, they'll fall down, they'll land in the water source, they'll get pushed along into an area, and they will go into one of these, like a train station type thing. So what I'm thinking is down below us, I can actually put in one of the god machines so that we can automatically get them completely healed and ready to go. And then Mr. Wicked, who's doing all the villagers this season, all he has to do is, you know, heal them up and ship them down the minecarts. Now, as far as actually getting this to work, I have no idea if it's going to. But we're going to try. Is it just me, or does that cloud look like a derp face? Hello, derpy cloud. Anyway, so the first thing we need to do is figure out where exactly we're going to put this. Now, we were talking that we kind of wanted this to look like a fountain in the middle of the town square. So when we're building this, we have to keep in mind, like, here's the tavern, there's the workshop, we've got the clock tower over here. There's plans for that there. So we want to make sure that this is above an area that's not going to get a lot of building. So I think the first thing we need to do is actually build out the bottom part here. That way we know where we can put these idiots. So let me grab some materials, start laying some blocks down, and see what I can come up with. All right. So this is the test. Yeah, it's a little bit scary. I know, right? See, look up here. Yay. So this is the first test of our concept of how this is going to work. So down there we can see that we have a little pool of water, And if there's a button, so if Doodle hits that button, so then the water goes away. All right, so go ahead and hit that button again. So test number 1, will the villager survive? I'm a villager! And everything looks good. Everything works. I'm in this area. Perfect. Now, we need to do this test again. Okay. So now, I'm an unwanted villager. I'm unwanted! Perfect. It works. All right, so we just got back from the creative server, and Doodle and I were going crazy. We built something awesome, y'all. It's crazy. It's insane. So the first thing we need to do is get a whole bunch of copper and start weatherizing it. Okay, so I'm gonna say that Doodle has already started getting the copper ready to go, which means we should probably consider getting some emeralds, or not emeralds. Why am I saying emeralds? That's really dumb, Doozer. I think what we're going to do is maybe meet up with Mom where we can get some trade off the emeralds for some wax, because I know that she's got a little bit of a bee farm going on. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of the copper that I have over here in this chest, and we'll get it all put together so that we can start getting that weatherized too. Oh, it's all gone. I take it she's got that. Cool. Let's go find my mom. All right, so we've got the project to build, and now I've got an inventory full of wax. We've got our copper going, so I think it's about time to go ahead and start building this. I'm going to try to find Doodle, and you know, I was talking with her earlier. I know that she was starting to gather materials for this. We already sketched this out, so give us a few, and Relax with Blue by Declan, and we're going to go ahead and start making the G.M.C.L. Here we go. Ahoy!
Ahoy, matey! Where you be?
Up here.
Up where? Oh, hello. So I heard a little birdie told me that you require blackstone.
Yeah, very much for that.
I see. That looks amazing. So I do happen to have 6 stacks of blackstone on me.
Whoa, okay. Hold on. I got shulker boxes, and I got stuff. Go. Wait. There's there. Aha. Empty shulker. Yeah. I had a little bit of an issue. Somebody keeps using the villager breeder and not shutting it off. So This one is a new villager breeder, and if we don't need the villagers, check it out.
Oh, what
See,
is
if we come in here and I don't need the villagers, they just watch here. I'm gonna give you a demo. I'm gonna give you a demo. So right here's the button. Right.
Oh, I see. There's a little hallway over there.
So watch. So the villager breeder is up here, and the villagers are gonna come, and they're gonna pop out the vent, which is the best way to put this. You got to give me a little bit of a second. I'm using cobwebs to make sure they go exactly where I want them.
That's fine. I can wait.
Yep. Hold on.
Anything prevents what I saw back by your portal.
Oh, you saw that? The army of villagers?
Army.
Here we go. I'm a villager.
Okay.
And see? Then I float down here and into the villager collection area. But if I don't need the villagers, then I turn the water off and I don't have to worry about whether the breeder's running or not, because
plop.
They're gonna go, I'm a villager, splat.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, better than chopping their heads off and sticking them on pikes.
Wait until you see this thing done. This is gonna be epic. This is gonna be one of the most epic builds I've ever done.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice so far.
right, y'all. So we've got it done. Finished. It took us about, I want to say 15 hours altogether to build it, and not including the time it took us to get all the materials. That was altogether, I'm going to say it was about a day, like an actual 24-hour day to build this whole thing. But check it out. So I want to introduce you to our brand new and upgraded villager breeder. So down there, we have the villager breeder, same design that we had down below, except now when the villagers breed, they are going to have their babies come running out there, and they're going to go directly into those cobwebs. Now the cobwebs, let's shoot down here. Those cobwebs dump the babies right down into this hole right here. So what happens is whenever they make a baby, if we don't want the babies, they go down the hole into the well, and you know, they natural selection takes its course. Now, if we do want them, there's a button down there that turns water on, and it lets us go ahead and save them, and we can push them into a storage unit. Now, form has to meet function. So when Doodle and I were originally looking at this, I got this bright idea, and I was like, man, this thing kind of looks like something unique. It kind of looks like a fish. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that. Hold on. There's a couple spots that I still have to correct. Let's see here. Do I have that particular material? I should have some of those. If not, I can definitely make them. No, I don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and make that quick. That way we can actually say this is done. Don't want anybody saying it's not. Where did I put my stone cutter? There it is. Go, stone cutter. Get them. And these go like that. There we go. Now it's complete. So when we were originally looking at it, you know, in the back of my head, I was kind of thinking, you know, man, this looks kind of like a fish. And, you know, after a little bit of thought and a little bit of time, we came up with this, the G.M.C.L, the Galaxy Midnight Creature Lightfish. That name actually came from Colin Walter over on the Facebook group Minecraft for Adults. So if you're not already a member of that, go check them out, and tell Colin thank you for giving me the name idea. But this is our new villager breeder. So like I said, form meets function, and this thing just looks so wicked cool up here. Like it just looks like it's ready to eat your soul. And then you come down, it's got the grabby hands. It's got all this animation going into it, and then the villager breeder part that allows us to actually get villagers right down into this little cubby hole. And like I said, if we want to keep the villagers, all we got to do, we hit this button right here, and there we go. Now all of the villagers that we get will end up right in there. So it's a really, really unique way of getting villagers, and we don't have to worry about whether or not, you know, we're going to be making too many of them, because if it doesn't get turned off, I mean, they just go away. So there we have it. That's the Galaxy Midnight Creature Light, or the G.M.C.L, because yeah. Now, we're building more of these. This isn't the only one we're building one. This is the only one we're building with a villager breeder inside of it. You see, they also kind of look like we could turn these into piranhas. And it wouldn't be too hard. Like, we take off the lure at the top, we keep the eyes dead, and we add teeth, and boom, piranha. And piranhas are notorious for being vicious and bitey and, you know, just destructive creatures to other animals. So I'm thinking that we could retrofit this design And instead of having, you know, the vent that drops out villagers, maybe we could put in a TNT duper right there that just, you know, drops TNT on our enemies. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, we're going to start going. Next episode, we have to start the quest for JT. I've already kind of started it. I have Amonsterbeast's head. He made the mistake of wandering into the village while we were working on this. It wasn't very nice either. He was invisible. He was using the cheaty potions, and yeah, no, we don't play that game. So, we killed him. And, you know, JT said I needed the hair of my enemy. Well, I got his whole head. So there's that. So I guess next episode, I'm going to concentrate on gathering the netherite block that we need to harvest from the nether. And we're going to let Mr. Wicked know that his new villager is ready and operational so that he can start getting the villagers together for the trading hall. That being said, until next time, guys, I'm DiamondDoozer, and I'm out.